Hello students, very good morning. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today for class 9 students, we are going to discuss a revision assignment on trigonometry. Let us start with the first question. The value of sin square pi by 4 plus sin square 3 pi by 4 plus sin square 5 pi by 4 plus sin square 7 pi by 4 is equal to. So the angles are given in radians. Accordingly, we have to find out their values. So if you say, let us take the given sin square of pi by 4 plus sin square 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 we can write as pi minus pi by 4. Okay, plus sin square 5 pi by 4 we can write as pi plus pi by 4 plus sin square 7 pi by 4 we can write as 2 pi minus pi by 4. Right? Because 2 pi minus pi by 4 is nothing but 8 pi minus pi, that is 7 pi by 4. And it is pi plus pi by 4 is 5 pi by 4, pi minus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 4. Now, that is otherwise sin square pi by 4. Sin square pi by 4 as it is, let us write it. Next, sin square pi minus pi by 4. Sin pi minus theta, sin 180 minus theta. Sin 180 minus theta is given as sin theta. Anyway, you have square for that. So, it is sin square theta is pi by 4 here. Plus. Here sin pi plus pi by 4. Sin 180 plus theta is minus sin theta. Sin 180 plus theta is minus sin theta. Anyway, you have square for this. So it becomes sin square theta itself. It is again sin square pi by 4. Okay. Plus sin 2 pi minus pi by 4. 2 pi means 360 degrees. 360 degrees minus theta is also sin of 360 degrees minus theta is also minus sin theta. Again you have square for that, so it is plus again. So again it is sin square pi by 4. Okay. So here we have sin square pi by 4 times. So that is 4 times of sin square pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 is sin 45 degrees. Sin 45 degrees value is 1 by root 2. Anyway you have square for that. So it is 1 by root 2 4 square. So that is 4 into 1 by 2. That is given by 2. So the answer for this question is 2. 2 is nothing but second option for us. Okay. Now let us see the next question. What is the value of cos 180 minus a into cot 90 plus a, cos of minus a, tan 180 plus a, tan 270 plus a, sin 360 minus a. Here let me explain you, let me brief you something like cos verticals, little briefing I would like to give you. So this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3 and this is quadrant 4. 4 quadrants we have. This is positive x, positive y, negative x and negative y dash and x dash and y dash. Of course this is the origin. Okay. So in the quadrant 1, the angle lies between 0 degrees and 90 degrees because it is perpendicular line. So this is horizontal line. So the angle which is there in between these two is nothing but lies between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Okay. So whatever theta you take, that theta will be like 0 degrees less than theta less than 90 degrees. This is acute angle. Okay. Here whatever theta you take, that will be more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So here if you take any angle theta, that will be more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Here it is more than 180 degrees but less than 270 degrees. It is more than 270 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Okay, this is the second observation. Third thing, here all trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, etc. all trigonometric ratios are positive. That is the next point. Here, sine and cosecant are positive. Only these two are positive. Here, tan and cot are positive. Here, cos and its reciprocal secant both are positive. This is the next observation. Fine. If at all you have, suppose you have 180 degrees minus a. 180 degrees minus a. 180 degrees minus a is the angle in second quadrant 3. Which is between 90 and 180 is nothing but a angle in quadrant 2. So 180 degrees minus a is in second quadrant. In second quadrant only sine and cosecant are there. Cos is negative there. Cos is negative. Fine. Minus. For 180 degrees minus a, how cos converts? Fine. So for that, what you have to write is, if you have something like sine, let me take it, sine, if at all you have n times of pi by 2, n times of pi by 2, okay, plus or minus theta, n by 2 plus or minus theta. Here if n is even, it becomes multiple of pi. If n is even, it becomes multiple of pi plus or minus theta. If n is odd, it becomes multiple of pi by 2 plus or minus theta. Whenever you have, if n is even, here sin remains as sin, cos remains as cos. Okay, not only for sin, everything will observe. Similarly, tan remains as tan, cosecant remains as cosecant, secant remains as secant, cot remains as cot. If n pi by 2 you have, n is even. If n is odd, sin changes to cos. If n is odd, sin changes to cos and cos changes to sin, vice versa. Sines we talk about later. Sin depending on the quadrant, the sign will get, but here sin function changes to cos function if n is odd in this case. If n is odd, tan function changes to cot function and cot function changes to tan function, vice versa. Similarly, cosecant function changes to secant function and secant function changes to cosecant function. Fine. So, if n is odd, if it is odd multiple of pi by 2 plus or minus theta, sin to cos, cos to sin, tan to cot, cot to tan, secant to cosecant, cosecant to secant, we will observe. If n is even, the same function remains. Okay. So, based on these two observations, we can find out the required result. Now, let us see that. Now, solution if you take this, that is equal to cos 180 minus a. Where do 180 minus a lies? 180 minus lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative, so we have to write minus. Next, cos 180. 180 is a multiple of pi by 2. So, even multiple of pi by 2. Even multiple of pi by 2 means cos remains as cos. So, this is cos a. That is how we have to write the value. Into cot 90 plus a. Cot 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta is angle in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cot is absent. So again minus sign. 90, 1 into 90. So odd multiple of 90. So cot 90, cot changes to tan. So it is tan a. Into cos of minus a. Cos of minus a is same as cos of 360 minus a or cos of 720 minus a. All are same. Cos of minus a is again cos a because here minus a remains in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Fine. Upon here tan of 180 plus a. Tan 180 plus theta. First 180 plus theta. Where do it lie? It lie in quadrant number 3. Tan is positive there. 180 means tan remains as tan. So it is tan a into tan 270 plus a. 270 plus a is the angle in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Next 270 means odd multiple of 90. So tan changes to cot. So this is cot a. Into sin 360 minus a. 360 minus a is the angle in fourth quadrant. Their sign is not there, so sin is negative. 360 means even multiple of pi by 2, so sin remains as sin. So this is sin a. Fine. Again, if you simplify, so this is nothing but cos a. This is cos a into tan a means sin a by cos a. Okay, into cos a by all will be positive. This is sin a by cos a. Into cos a by sin a into sin a. Now look at the cancellations. These two will cancel. Next, here this sin a cancels, cos a cancels. What is remaining? Cos a is remaining. So final answer is what? Cos a. Cos a is nothing but third option for us. So that is the right answer. Okay. Now let us see the next question. The value of sin 330 degrees by sin cot 135 degrees into tan 240 degrees by cos 210 degrees into secant minus 420 degrees by cosecant 315 degrees is equal to, let us take this is equal to sin 330 will write as sin 360 degrees minus 30 degrees upon cot 90 degrees plus 45 degrees into tan means will write tan 180 degrees plus 60 degrees upon here cos 180 degrees plus 30 degrees into here it is secant minus theta. Secant minus theta is secant theta itself. Cos minus theta or secant minus theta gives you positive values. Rest of means sin minus theta, sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, cos of minus theta is minus cos theta, tan of minus theta is minus tan theta, cot of minus theta is again minus cot theta. Okay, only cos and secant functions, secant of minus theta or cos of minus theta gives you positive results. Now let us see secant 420 means secant 360 degrees plus 60 degrees upon here cosecant it is 360 degrees minus 40 degrees. Now let us simplify that. Sin 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta is angle in fourth quadrant, their sign is negative, minus sin 30 degrees theta. By here cot 90 plus 45, 90 plus 45 is in second quadrant, cot is negative there, minus cot 90 means it changes to tan 45 degrees into tan 180 plus theta, 180 plus theta is in quadrant number 3, tan is positive there. Next 180 means tan remains as tan, so it is tan 60 degrees, positive tan 60 degrees upon cot 180, cos 180 plus theta, 180 plus theta is in quadrant number 3, cos is negative there, 180 means cos remains as cos, so it is cos 30 degrees into secant 360 plus theta, 360 plus theta is in positive first quadrant, all are positive there, so it becomes secant 60 now. By cosecant 360 minus 45, 360 minus 45 is in fourth quadrant, cosecant is negative there, again 360 means you have same cosecant 45 degrees. Okay, that is again now minus through minus cancel, sin 30 is 1 by 2, by tan 45 is 1 into tan 60 is root 3, by cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2 into secant 60 is 2, by cosecant 45 degrees is root 2, because 1 by sin 45, 1 by sin 45 is 1 by 1 by 2, that is nothing but 1 by 1 by root 2, that is nothing but root 2. If you simplify here, okay, so that is otherwise 1 by 2 times of 2 into root 3 by root 3 into 2 by root 2 is nothing but root 2 for us. So cancellations, root 3 cancels, and final result is how much? Root 2 for us. So for answer for this question is root 2 is nothing but fourth option for us. Okay, now let us see the last question. Sin 11 minus 11 pi by 3, secant minus 7 pi by 3, cot 5 pi by 4 into cosecant 7 pi by 4 value. Solution let us take. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, minus sin 11 pi by 3. 11 pi by 3 I can write as 4 pi minus pi by 3. Why? Because 4 3s are 12 pi minus pi, that is 11 pi by 3. Fine. Into secant of minus theta is secant theta itself. So we can write this as secant 7 pi by 3 I can write as 2 pi plus pi by 3. 2 pi plus pi by 3. Because 2 pi plus pi by 3 is nothing but 3 to 6 pi plus pi, that is 7 pi by 3. That's okay. Cot 5 pi by 4. Cot 5 plus pi by 4 into cosecant 7 pi by 4 is cosecant 2 pi minus pi by 4. 2 pi minus pi by 4 because 2 pi times of 4 is 8 pi minus pi, that is 7 pi. If you simplify further, minus sin 4 pi minus pi by 3, 1 pi, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi minus theta always lies in quadrant number 4. If it is in quadrant number 4, sin is negative. So minus of minus becomes plus. Sin pi by 3, it is simply sin pi by 3 into secant 2 pi plus theta. 2 pi plus theta is always in first quadrant, all are positive there. So it remains as secant pi by 3. By here cot pi plus pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 4 is 180 plus theta, lies in third quadrant. So cot is positive there. So we have cot pi by 4 into cosecant 2 pi minus pi by 4. Cosecant 2 pi minus pi by 4 means 2 pi minus pi by 4 is the angle in fourth quadrant. Cosecant is negative there. So it is minus cosecant pi by 4. If you simplify further, sin pi by 3. Sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2 into secant pi by 3, 1 by cos pi by 3, 1 by 1 by 2, so that is 2, upon cot pi by 4 is 1 into minus cosecant pi by 4. Cosecant pi by 4 is nothing but root 2 for us. Okay, if you simplify 2 cancels, and the resultant answer is root over minus 3 by 2. Minus root over 3 by 2. Minus root over 3 by 2 is nothing but fourth option for us. So that is the right answer. Okay, so that is the end of this assignment. Thank you. Have a great day.